Let me ask you something. How long can you hold a plank? 10 seconds? 30? A full minute? Now, let me ask the fundamental question. Are you doing it right? Because here's the truth. Planking isn't just about how long you can hold still. It's about how well you engage, how much you activate, and how you can turn this seemingly simple pose into a total body transformation tool. Today we're going to break it all down. The correct form, common mistakes, progressions, and even plank variations to take your core strength to the next level. But before we start the timer, I want to tell you a story about someone who thought planks were a joke until they changed his life. 1. The story of Jordan, from back pain to core strength. Jordan was a 35-year-old graphic designer. Sat all day, barely moved, and had chronic lower back pain. He hated workouts and thought planks were pointless. I remember him saying, "It's just lying down and pretending to do something, right?" But when he started experiencing real discomfort just from walking around or getting out of bed, he reached out. We started simple, with a 20-second plank. It was shaky. It wasn't pleasant. But it was a start. Fast forward 30 days, and Jordan was holding perfect planks for over a minute. His back pain? Gone. His posture? Taller. His mindset? Completely shifted. Why? Because he didn't just learn how to hold a plank. He learned how to master it. And that's precisely what we're going to do today. 2. Why planking is more than just a core exercise. Let's clear something up. Planks are not just for your abs. When done correctly, planks engage shoulders, chest, upper back, lower back, glutes, quads, and yes, your deep core muscles, the ones that stabilize everything from your spine to your hips. So planking is basically a full-body isometric workout that builds strength, stability, and endurance. Without equipment, without impact, and in just a few minutes a day. Think of it like this. Master the plank, and you master the foundation of movement. 3. The perfect plank, step-by-step breakdown. Let's learn how to do the perfect forearm plank. Step 1. Position your forearms. Elbows directly under your shoulders, forearms parallel, hands flat or fists, your choice. Step 2. Step your feet back. Legs extended, feet about hip-width apart, heels pushing slightly back. Step 3. Align your spine. Head in line with spine, no looking up or down. Imagine a straight line from head to heels. No sagging hips, no butt in the air. Step 4. Activate. Here's where people mess up. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your quads. Pull your belly button toward your spine. Push through your forearms and shoulder blades. Don't sink. Now, you're not just holding a plank. You're owning it. 4. How to build your plank endurance safely. Don't chase 5-minute planks on day 1. It's about quality over quantity. Start with what I call the 20-20 rule. 20 seconds of perfect plank. 20 seconds of rest. Repeat 3 to 5 rounds. Once that feels strong, level up to 30 seconds, then 45 seconds, and finally 1 minute. Always reset your form between sets. A strong 20-second plank is better than a sloppy 2-minute hold. Pro tip: use a mirror or film yourself. You might be surprised by what you see versus what you feel. 5. common mistakes that ruin your plank. Let's call them out so you can avoid them. Mistake number 1. Dropped hips. This dumps pressure into your lower back. Fix it. Engage glutes and core. Mistake number 2. Piked hips. Too high, and you're not engaging your core. Fix it. Lower slowly until your body is aligned. Mistake number 3. Looking around. Twisting your neck messes with your spine alignment. Fix it. Gaze down between your hands. Mistake number 4. Holding your breath. This creates tension and reduces endurance. Fix it. Inhale and exhale slowly through your nose or mouth. Planking is about intentional tension, not just surviving. 6. Plank variations to keep you growing. Once you master the basic plank, you can progress in fun, challenging ways. 1. High plank, push-up position. More shoulder activation, great for flow-based workouts. 2. Side plank, targets obliques and hip stabilizers. 3. Plank with shoulder taps, adds balance, coordination, and anti-rotation core strength. 4. Plank to elbow reach forward, boosts core control and lengthens the body. 5. Plank jacks, optional for advanced. Low impact cardio boost, step side to side instead of jumping if needed. Bonus, wall plank. Too tired or injured? Start by planking against a wall. Yes, it works. Mix and match 2 to 3 variations for a full workout that challenges every angle of your core. 7. 7-Day Plank Mastery Challenge. Here's how you build consistency without burning out. Day 1 through 2, 3 rounds of 20-second forearm plank. Days 3 and 4, add a 15-second high plank. Day 5, try side plank holds, 15 seconds per side. Day 6, add shoulder taps, 10 per side. Day 7, combine them into a 3-minute circuit. Repeat for 2 to 3 weeks. Track your progress. You'll not only feel stronger, you'll see the difference. Planks are simple, but when you do them right, they become one of the most powerful tools in your fitness journey. And the best part? You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You need your body, your breath, and a little bit of patience. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please share it with a friend and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest content. Stay strong, stay steady, and keep planking like a pro. See you at the next one.